All right, let's get right into it. If you run a small or mid-sized business, you expect technology to be your best friend, right? It's supposed to be the engine that helps you grow. But so often it feels more like an anchor, just weighing you down and holding you back. Today, we're going to talk about why that happens, and more importantly, what you can do about it.
So let me ask you something. I want you to think about your day-to-day work life. Does this sound at all familiar?
You know what I'm talking about. That spinning wheel of death when you're on a tight deadline? The whole system just goes down, and suddenly nobody can do any work. Or maybe you send a desperate plea for help to IT support, and all you get back is crickets. And don't even get me started on those constant cryptic error messages or that little jolt of panic you get when a security warning pops up. For way too many businesses, this isn't a worst-case scenario. It's just Tuesday.
But here's the thing, and this is so important. These aren't just little annoyances you have to put up with. They're actually warning signs. They're the cracks on the surface, telling you that there's a much bigger, much more serious problem brewing underneath.
And this is where things get really serious. We're moving past the daily headaches and into real business risk. We're going to uncover the hidden and, honestly, pretty scary costs of having poor IT.
Think of it like this. On one hand, you've got a minor glitch. Your computer freezes, you have to reboot, and okay, maybe you lose 10 minutes of work. It's frustrating for sure, but you move on. But on the other end of that spectrum, you've got a full-blown catastrophe, a data breach that leaks all of your confidential client info, a total system meltdown that literally shuts your business down. The space between those two is where the real danger is.
And when we look at what these huge threats actually are, the numbers are pretty eye-opening. A whopping 40% is just data loss. Your critical information just gone. Then you have ransomware attacks at 35%, and get this, over half of all ransomware attacks are aimed squarely at small businesses like yours. But that last piece, 25%, is extended downtime. Did you know that for a small business, just 1 hour of being offline can cost over $8,000? Every single minute you're down, you're not just losing money, you're losing customer trust.
And let's be crystal clear about what ransomware is. It's basically digital kidnapping. You come in one morning and you and your team can't access a single thing. Not your files, not your customer lists, not your financials, nothing. All you see is a message demanding a huge pile of money to get it all back. It is a nightmare scenario designed to cripple you.
So, that brings us to the single most important question I'm going to ask today. Be honest with yourself. If that worst-case scenario happened to your business tomorrow morning, are you actually prepared?
Okay, I know, thinking about those risks is overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be a source of constant anxiety. Because this is where a proactive solution changes everything. Let's talk about VaultEdge IT.
The whole idea behind the VaultEdge method is to flip the script and turn your IT from a weakness into a strength. First, they use proactive monitoring to find and fix problems before they can blow up. Second, they build a wall of strong cybersecurity to defend you from threats like ransomware. Third, they make sure you have reliable backups, so your data is always safe and you can get it back no matter what. And finally, it's all wrapped up with fast expert support that's actually there when you need them.
Let's just connect the dots here, plain and simple. You've got slow computers, their managed services keep everything running fast. You're worried about downtime killing your productivity? Their proactive monitoring stops those problems in their tracks. Scared of security threats? That's what their cybersecurity protection is for. And that terrifying risk of losing all your data? Completely neutralized with a solid backup and disaster recovery plan. See? A solution for every problem.
So, what does all of this actually feel like? What's the end result? Let's paint a picture of what your future can look like when you have a real IT partner in your corner. Let's talk about your business uninterrupted. I mean, look at this transformation. On the left is the before world. It's reactive, it's chaotic. You're constantly putting out fires, dealing with slow tech, and you're just worried. But on the right, that's the with VaultEdge reality. It's proactive, it's fast, and you feel confident because everything is stable and predictable. It's a total game changer.
And the ripple effect of that stability is huge. Your employees, they're way happier and more productive because their tools just work. Your business is genuinely protected from modern cyber threats. Your IT budget becomes a predictable, manageable cost instead of a series of surprise emergencies. And this is the big one. You finally get to shift your focus away from fixing things and back to what you're passionate about, growing your business.
It really all boils down to this one simple, powerful idea.
This is the promise of a true IT partnership. It's time to stop worrying about IT so you can focus on growing your business with VaultEdge IT.
So, if you're ready to stop putting out fires and start unlocking your business's true potential, the next step is easy. All the info's right there. Reach out and just start the conversation today.